Good morning, everybody. Live from Club P, the international headquarters for Blue Chip Real Estate. Um, I was talking to one of our agents last week, and we had a little brainstorming session. And our agents are so amazingly adept. I mean, they're just very thought provoking. So we had a conversation about what makes our little company of Blue Chip Real Estate. What makes it different from all the others? I mean, there's a million real estate companies, scattered across the southeastern part of North Carolina. What makes us different? What separates us? So, as most of you know, those of you that know me well, I am a storyteller. I love to tell stories. So, let me bring you back to a little thing that happened in my life several years ago. My kids were little, and they were young, and it was at that time when you're a young parent where you bring your children to fast food restaurants. Now, I don't know. I don't want to really mention names of the fast food restaurant that we made a decision to go to, but it was one that had a sign in the front that was shaped like that. And I walked into the counter, and there was a young man behind the counter, with his hat on, kind of cocked a little sideways. And as I approached the counter to place my order with my three kids behind me, the young man behind the counter makes this gesture like, now I don't know what means in your world, but I know what it means in my world. It's the first signal that I'm going to get some pretty crappy service. So I asked the kid, really, what does this mean? What does that nod of your head mean? And he said, "What do you want?" And I just thought to myself, this is like the worst experience you could ever have at a fast food service restaurant or any place that you would want to go to open your wallet and spend money. So I just politely said thanks very much, and we turned around, and we walked out the door, and we went to another um, fast food place that was a little bit more accommodating. And I know that sounds like a goofy story, but it is the foundation of service. It is the foundation of customer service. And the, the funny thing is that most people in our world today are perfectly accepting bad service. They just accept bad service. It's just the nature of our society. And I'm not wild about that. I like good service. I like when I go to a counter and there's a young man or a young woman behind the counter and they say, "How can I help you, sir? What can I do for you today, sir?" I respect that. I like that. And when I hear those things, I become a raving fan. Well, certainly that young man and that restaurant will never become a raving fan. I have not. It's been well over 25 years. I've never been back to that place. I never will go back to that place ever, anywhere in the country. And I guess it's the largest, food franchise in the world. But the moral of the story is service. Service is the thing that separates any business, any company. Um, I go down Route 211 here, right in little old Brunswick County in our marketplace, and I see signs, billboards. I'm number one. I'm the number one realtor in Brunswick County. And there's a dozen of them, 15 maybe. I don't even know. I can't even count. And I don't know about you guys, but I can only count to one once. You can only count to one once. There can only be number one. Well, Blue Chip Real Estate, we certainly aren't number one in volume. We're a tiny, small company, and we separate ourselves by one thing, and that's service. And it's world class service. And I joke around, I say it kind of, with my tongue in my cheek a little bit, but I really mean it when I say if you're the kind of person that's very content and likes to drive a beat up 1982 Toyota Corolla, we're probably not the best fit for you. We kind of strive to things that are a little bit bigger than that, and I'm not minimizing anyone who drives an older car, of course, but it's the analogy. So yes, we are a small company. Yes, we have probably a smaller inventory of homes than most real estate companies have in our marketplace. Yes, we are a micro niche boutique virtual real estate company, but we serve a consumer, and we serve a consumer who's demanding in their service, and we don't do that just casually. We do it to a point where every single day that you talk to us, and by the way, when you talk to us, it's a real person. Okay, it's not this text communication or email communication. We want to talk to you. We want to know what what we can do to make our level of service for you better. And we want your relationship with us to be a refreshing surprise so that every time that you come in contact with us, whether it's one of our agents or one of our staff people or one of our closing coordinators, you experience world-class service, and that's what we're trying to achieve, a refreshing surprise for everybody that comes in contact with us. And that is not just our clients, it's our people that we're in contact with, the agents that we co-broke transactions with, our lenders, our lawyers. We want to have an extended world-class service experience for everyone. And I don't need to be the guy who's on the top of the shelf all the time. I'm perfectly content making sure that we do nothing but provide that level of service. So if you're thinking about selling or buying a piece of real estate and you are looking for that type of service, give us a call. We're glad to talk. Inbox me. I'm always glad to talk. And I really appreciate the time that you take to watch these videos. And I'm going to share 7 reasons why Blue Chip Real Estate is a superior service-oriented real estate company. And we're going to do this over the next couple of weeks. So I hope you watch in the next few weeks to see the 6 remaining reasons why we are a superior real estate company. Thank you so much for your time.